Triathlon can be quite a grueling and uncomfortable sport at times, so we often look for ways in which we can prepare ourselves, and sometimes they can be a little bit weird. So I've spoken to a few of the pros about their triathlon hacks, and lucky me, I get to try them out. So you're probably wondering, why on earth I'm holding a jam sandwich? Well, I've got Andy Potts, aka the Muffin Man, to thank for this. So Andy Potts told me that he used to eat a jam sandwich as he head out for a run to try and train his stomach to get used to taking food on during an Ironman. So here I am with my jam sandwich. Let's give this a go. So everything tells me don't eat just before a run, and here I am. Thanks, Andy. So one thing I didn't check with Andy is, did this work? So about to find out. Let's go. Oh gosh, sorry. I'm fairly pleased this is just an easy run. I'm not sure I could run any harder. I mean, literally feel the jam sandwich here. Well, that was interesting to say the least. And Andy, I've got to say, I'm not so sure on your choice of a jam sandwich, but I guess if you're going to pick a food that's going to test your stomach, well, a jam sandwich is right up there. Personally, I'm used to eating a couple of hours before most of my runs, so that was pretty uncomfortable, but I guess it was testing my stomach. So I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. Next up, we're going to give this hack from Emma Pallant a go.
Okay, any weird pro hacks you can share with us?
I would say quite a convenient one is when we're traveling around the world and you get to a hotel and you're excited because it has a pool and then it's like 7 meters long. So now we travel with one of those like surfboard straps.
Okay, like a leash.
Yes,
yeah, okay.
A leash. So attach it to something like either on the side of the pool or outside of the pool, or a friend you don't mind falling in holding it, and then strap it to your ankle and you've got an endless pool.
That's an awesome idea.
I've honestly never come across this before, so we've got our leash. I'm going to give it a go, but I am a little bit sceptical about it maybe disrupting my stroke, but let's get in, give it a go. Okay, so that is the surfboard leash tested, and I've got to say, really quite impressed. It didn't disrupt my swim stroke as much as I expected. And as Emma said, if you are traveling, you're staying at hotels that maybe got a 15-meter pool, you're not going to get a great swim session in there. So this is a really good option, and it's small, doesn't take up much space in your suitcase, so you could just have one in your suitcase ready to go at all times. So I am going to give that a solid 4 out of 5. And next up is from Daniela Sammler.
Are there any pro hacks that you've tried over the years?
For Kona, for example, I do like to acclimatize faster. I'd go after training sessions. I would do a very hot bath for 20 minutes, or also sauna.
So. Okay, so like straight off a run session into the bath.
Yeah, and 2 to 3 weeks before I leave, and then you get
Sounds quite uncomfortable.
Yes, it is. It's really kind of tiring also, yeah.
Right, I guess that actually makes quite a lot of sense. And I have heard quite a few other pros doing something similar. Will Clark, for instance, said he did it into the Ironman World Championships in Kona. It's obviously very hot. So I am just getting ready for a run session. We're going to get nice and hot. I'm going to come straight back in and jump in the bath. Off we go. That was tough, pretty hot. Now I've got to jump in the bath, which I'm not particularly looking forward to. So if you don't mind, just excuse me for a second. This is utterly disgusting. I think my heart rate's still going up. Yeah, all I want to do is jump out. I've got sort of like 10-20 minutes in here. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5.
Okay, any pro hacks you've tried to get ready for race day?
Yeah, so we do this thing called Hero Day, which basically is to make an Ironman seem easier. So we've done it spread over a weekend before to make it easier. So on the Saturday, we'd do something ridiculous like 100 100s in the pool to get the swim done. And then on the following day, we'd go out and do like 250 kilometres on the bike. And then you're so tired off of that, but you have to go and run 10K off. So it's pretty mental, but then when you've done that, an Ironman seems fairly easy.
Okay, I like to say I like the sound of this, but I've also got to do this.
Yeah. Oh man. 7 a.m. It's hero day, isn't it? Thanks, Lucy. Really not looking forward to this. I've got a long day ahead of me. First up is a run. Actually, I was so nervous last night. I'm already in my run kit, just to save a little bit of time. Okay, should probably get on with this. Okay, before we go any further, I'm not a full-time athlete anymore, so I don't have the time to head out for a 200k ride and whatnot. So I'm gonna do slightly shorter, more realistic sessions, but still keep the intensity really high. So I should be equally as pooped by the end of the day. Right, let's keep going. Okay, first session of the Hero Day done. So far so good, it's all right. Now for my bike ride, it's about 100k, I'm gonna go fairly hard. Let's go. Okay, I'm done, it's 100k. I am soaked through, that was really hard. I couldn't think of anything worse than having to jump in the swimming pool right now. But this is Hero Day, off we go. Okay, that's the session finished. That is Hero Day done. I am absolutely shattered and I'm really, really looking forward to dinner. How do I rate this? Well, I can't really argue with Lucy. She is the silver medalist at the Ironman World Champs, so it's clearly working and I'm absolutely shattered. So I've got to give this a 5 out of 5. Now we're off to see Andy Potts again.
So, Andy Potts here. I've done a lot of dumb things to get ready to races, to try to see what works and what doesn't work. Probably one of the dumbest things I've ever done was I slapped my thighs really hard. Just started banging on them super hard, thinking it will enhance blood flow. Well, I'd seen sprinters do it before they race. I thought, oh, that'd be great for a triathlete. Yeah, not so much. Terrible idea. Literally a minute into my bike ride, both legs seized up, couldn't pedal my bicycle for 15 minutes. It was awful. Made it through the day, made the right decision to never do that again.
Okay, Andy, you are not filling me with confidence, but I do understand the method to your madness. I understand that slapping your legs could help to activate and get the muscles firing. So I'm kitted out. I'm going to give this a go. Ready? Here we go. Oh, how many times did you say? Okay, I'm starting to see where you're coming from on this one, Andy. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have tried this after all. Here we go. Yeah, that was pretty unpleasant. I didn't get cramped though, so I've no idea how long you were doing that for, Andy. But as he did suggest, I really wouldn't recommend this yourself. I'm going to give this a 1 out of 5. It's pretty stupid. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you'd like to see more videos from GTN, you can click on the globe to subscribe. If you'd like to see our triathlon hacks video, just click up here. If you'd like to see Andy Potts, the Muffin Man, in our Ask the Pros What They Have for Breakfast video, just click down here.